Top 5 least toxic zodiac signs. Have you ever noticed how some signs stir things up more than others? They are intense and can trigger the most intense emotions in the people they meet. But today, we're not here to stir the pot. Instead, we're scooping out the most amiable, the charming cherubs of the zodiac who wouldn't dream of spoiling the punch. These signs are the friends you can call at 3 a.m., not because they've instigated a midnight crisis, but because they're reliable enough to help you clean up one. So, let's count down the top 5 zodiac signs that are about as toxic as a gluten-free, sugar-free, fun-free health bar, but a lot more delightful. Number 5. Taurus. Kicking off our list is Taurus, the sturdy bull who's as grounded as they come. Taurus folks are like that comfy, overstuffed couch you can always sink into without fear of judgment. They're loyal, reliable, and their stubbornness means they're incredibly consistent. Toxicity? Please, they're too busy pampering themselves or cultivating a garden of serenity. The only toxic thing about a Taurus might be their undying commitment to that one old shirt they won't throw out because it's perfectly broken in. Number 4. Cancer. Next up is Cancer, the heart of the zodiac. These moon children are nurturing and protective, like an emotional fortress with surprisingly snug interiors. Sure, they might hold on to grudges like precious heirlooms, but when it comes to being supportive, they're your rock. Their empathy runs deep. The only thing they're toxic to is negativity, which they tend to wash away with a tsunami of care and understanding. If tears were a currency, Cancers would be millionaires, enriching lives one heartfelt hug at a time. Number 3. Sagittarius. Middle of the pack, we have Sagittarius, the zodiac's free spirit. Think of them as that friend who's always up for an adventure, never down for drama. Their honesty can sometimes be brutal, like a band-aid ripped off with fervor, but it's always from a place of good intent. Sagittarians are about as toxic as a puppy video. Sure, they might chew up your shoes or your patience with their antics, but their infectious enthusiasm and zest for life have a way of making you forget why you were mad in the first place. Number 2. Libra. Almost at the top, it's Libra, the zodiac's diplomat. Equipped with charm and a killer smile, Libras are the peacekeepers, so invested in harmony that they might as well be diplomats. They can balance a checkbook or your emotional breakdowns with equal finesse. Toxicity is too messy for Libra. They prefer their lives like they're aesthetic, clean and pretty. If charm were a weapon, Libras would be undefeated champions, wooing adversaries into allies with little more than a wink and a smile. Number 1. Pisces. Taking the crown for the least toxic of them all is Pisces, the dreamer whose head is in the clouds and heart in a land far, far away. Pisceans flow through life with a gentle, artistic touch, avoiding conflict like it's undercooked fish. They're so tuned into others' emotions, they might as well be psychic. Their biggest flaw? Getting lost in their fantastical world. But even that's hardly toxic unless you fear a bit of daydreaming. Compassionate to a fault, Pisces would drown themselves in a river before letting it poison you. So, there you have it. From the sturdy Taurus to the dreamy Pisces, these signs are the zodiac's equivalent of a breath of fresh air in a stuffy room. They remind us that while the stars might guide us, toxicity is not a celestial given. So next time you're navigating the zodiac social scene, keep an eye out for these benign beings. They're the ones making the universe a little lighter, one wholesome interaction at a time.